Please, everybody sit and the rest go out.
Well, clearly, Imran Khan is taking his time. This is, one imagines, a momentous occasion. He's getting himself some water. Listening and watching this with us is our correspondent, who's also in Islamabad, Kamal Haider. And Kamal, what do we expect Imran Khan to actually say? Do we expect him to claim victory?
Well, he will claim victory. What we are hearing, and obviously we shall have to wait and see what he has to say, but what I've heard so far is that he wants to extend an olive branch to the opposition to say that they should come on board and help him form the government. So let's wait and see what he has to say. But as you very rightfully said, this is indeed a big moment for Imran. He put everything at stake for this particular election. Everybody knew it was a make or break situation for him because his party is not new. He has been struggling for many years, and now is the moment that he's been waiting for. Imran Khan, of course, has been very big on accountability. He had promised that he would send... go ahead.
Yeah, I'm Allah waiting. Today, that after 22 years of struggle, that started in 1986, and God has taken me to that step, and God has been very kind, that I had this dream in my mind, and God has given me this opportunity to fulfill this dream. There was a phase and there was a struggle, and this is the second phase that God has given me this opportunity, that those manifestos have been achieved. I had these manifestos 22 years ago. I want to tell you that why did I come in politics in 22 years ago? Because the politics could not give anything at that time. If I had opted not to do anything, I would have just, my life would have been really easy. I thought that I will come into politics because I thought that how our country was progressing. When I was growing up, I have seen it myself that Pakistan, this country went up and then it came, then it had a downfall. I had the government system that in front of me that collapsed due to corruption. I wanted Pakistan to be such a country. Like the leader Quaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah, whatever he had thought about Pakistan. I have come into election now. Now this is a history of this election has created a history. People have sacrificed a lot of things. There has been lots of terrorism going on. I have seen the people of Balochistan. They have faced a lot of hurdles. They have faced a lot of difficulties, and like how the people of Balochistan have gone out, I want to give all my blessings, and I want to give the people of Balochistan that I'm really proud of them. I have seen the scenes in the television. I have seen the elderly people, the disabled people. They left their houses in this heat, and they went and they casted the votes. I want to salute all of them because they have actually made our democracy very strong. And we have the progress and the country will escalate and will make lots and lots of progress, even though we've had lots of hurdles. And there have been many people who have been martyred by the suicide bombers. There was a suicide attack. Haroon Baloch was martyred, and so many other people were killed. And after all this election process has been completed, I want to give my appreciation to the security forces because there was a risk to their lives. I want to give appreciation to my members of my party. And I want to just appreciate my party members because there were 10 people who had suicide threats. After all these hurdles, we have just fought these elections, and we have been successful in the mandate. I just very briefly want to say this, that what kind of Pakistan do I want to say? Where now we have stood there, and what kind of Pakistan do we want? But my inspiration was always this, that I would follow my Prophet Muhammad, who created the Medina, and also there was humanity there. And in Medina there they were humane, and it was the first time that that people acknowledged the rights of widows of disabled people. And there was also a stage there that the Prophet said that if a dog would die because of starvation, I will be responsible. So I have this inspiration that Pakistan should be such a state where the weak people should be getting lots of care, and all this that people who are weak, they are dying of starvation, where half of the population is extremely poor or they are extremely rich. So I want that. And how can we say that this was a very great dream of Pakistan? And I will try and fulfill if God wills, that all the policies will be there. We are going to uplift the poor people. We will uplift the laborers. The laborers who work all day, they don't have money to feed their children. Our farmers who are very, very poor, who work all day, the whole year in the fields, they get no money. They can't afford to give proper food to their children. And there are so many children in Pakistan who have got so many ailments. 45% of children, we have not given opportunity to live and grow in this life. There are 2.5 crores of people who are out of school. So many children are not into education. And and also delivery for women, there is no care. It is the highest rate in this country that dirty water, because of drinking dirty water, our children get killed. And if Allah wills, this is what I will focus on, that all the policies will be that we will be focusing on human development, how humans can be developed, and I want that the whole country should be thinking about it. And we shouldn't think that this is this is not the identity of a country where how the rich people live. The identity is that how do the poor people live there. And no country can make progress where there are only very few people, a very few island of rich people, but all the other population is poor. That country would never make progress. We have seen China. In China, in 30 years, they have taken out 70 crores of people out of poverty. And also, as a Muslim, what we see, the Medina, the city of Medina, and we follow the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. That was he had set the principles for that state. So in which everybody was the same in front of law, where there was humanity, there were merits, there was justice there, where people used to get money from the rich and then give it to the poor people. He taught us what were the principles of this estate, and that was the greatest civilization of the world. And with those principles, I will try my best to focus on those principles. I want on this occasion today to tell you that the whole of Pakistan should get united. I want to make it obvious that anyone who is the opposition, who have voted against us, no, none of the leaders have had these personal attacks that I have incurred. I have forgotten everything. I have left everything behind. I have moved on, and this is about my country. Our cause is much more than me, my identity. And by the grace of Allah, if Allah wills, I will prove it to you that nobody will be politically victimized. There will not be any corruption. We will. If our party member does anything wrong, the law is going to get them. Anybody, person who's strong, who's not strong, who's poor, if he does anything wrong, action will be taken against. And I will prove this to you. I will prove to you that there will be so much institutions that will be strong, that there will be no more corruption. These organizations will keep check on the government. They will check Imran Khan, the ministers of Imran Khan. I will be the accountable. I will be accountable first of all. So what if in Pakistan the corruption is eating the country like the ailment cancer? It's one law people and there's another law for somebody else, and the accountancy is just for them. If God wills, we will set an example and we will show you that the law will be for everybody. It will be the same. If the West is more successful, the reason being that the law is the same for everybody. Their organizations is strong because it is the same for everybody. So this is going to be the guiding principle for Pakistan, that if Allah wills, we will establish organizations in this country which, if Allah wills, will take over all the systems, government system, and if there will be no assessment until the investment of this country will not improve if people are not fair. And Pakistan has got a challenge of economy. We had never had such a fiscal deficit. There was never a trade deficit in Pakistan. In Pakistan history, there was never so much borrowing, and the value of rupee was not so low with comparison to the dollars. The economy has gone really, really bad. And those organizations who are dysfunctional, and because of these dysfunctional organizations, the economy is going down. We have to improve the government system. We have to create an atmosphere of business. We have to do everything for the business. I think the biggest the biggest asset we have are the overseas Pakistanis. We'll give them the opportunity to set up their businesses here in Pakistan. They have never invested in Pakistan what they have, which they should have done, because the main reason being that corruption has damaged and destroyed all the organizations and all the departments of Pakistan. People go and invest in Dubai, they go in Malaysia, but they never want to invest in Pakistan. So the other thing is unemployment. The second youngest population we have, they need employment. Until we have investment, we cannot provide them opportunity for jobs. Wherever Pakistan is stood here, I am saying in front of you, in front of the nation, that we will be operating Pakistan in a way that has never been operated in this manner. There has never been any government in Pakistan, and we will start that out from us. We will be accountable for everything,
सादगी कायम करेंगे।
and we will
मैं ये
we
तो आज
will be
आपके सामने pledge कर रहा हूँ
we will be pledging
कि
simplicity.
अब तक जो हमारे हुक्मरान आते हैं
That who
वो
I am
पैसा अपने ऊपर खर्च
telling
करते
you
हैं,
that
शान और
all
शौकत
the
पे,
leaders that
बड़े-बड़े
have come,
महलात
they
पे,
want to invest money in themselves, in their
इनके
properties.
बैरून मुल्क दौरों में अपने ऊपर
They
ऐश-ओ-इशरत
they
से
invest so much money when they go
जिस तरह
abroad
हमारी
for
रूलिंग एलीट
visits.
अब तक पैसा खर्च करती रही है,
All the leaders that
कैसे
have
लोग टैक्स
been
देंगे?
have been
वो मुल्क जो दुनिया में सबसे
spending
ज्यादा
so
खैरात
much money.
5
How
मुल्कों
can
में
people pay
सबसे
tax?
ज्यादा खैरात देते हैं
People,
और दुनिया में सबसे कम टैक्स देता है।
the
टैक्स
people
इसलिए नहीं
who
देता
give the most
कि लोग
charity
देखते हैं
do
कि
not pay
उनके टैक्सों
tax,
के ऊपर
because people
जो
see
हमारी साहिब इक़्तिदार हैं,
that people
रूलिंग
who
एलीट है,
who can
वो जिस
afford
तरह
it,
बेदर्दी से उनका पैसा खर्च करती है
because
अपने ऊपर,
they
चोरी करती है,
they
अपने ऊपर
the
खर्च करती है,
leaders who
उनका
go
पैसा
abroad,
मनी लॉन्ड्रिंग करती है,
they do
लोग क्यों
money
टैक्स देंगे?
laundering, they spend money on
इंशाअल्लाह
themselves.
मैं सबसे
But
पहले
I
आपके
can
सामने ये
assure
pledge
you
करता हूँ,
that
आज मैं
if
आपके
Allah
सामने वादा
wills,
आपसे करता हूँ,
and I promise you
अवाम के टैक्स
that
के
the
पैसे की
public,
मैं हिफाजत
that
करूँगा,
the tax money of the public, I am
अपने
responsible
सारे
and
हम
I will
खर्चे कम
protect it.
करेंगे।
We will
मैं
all
आज
lower
आपके
down
सामने
our
कह रहा हूँ कि प्राइम
expenses.
मिनिस्टर हाउस
That the Prime
ये
Minister
शाहाना महल
house, this
एक वो
big,
मुल्क जो कि
this
जिसकी आधी आबादी
extravagant
गुर्बत की लकीर
house,
से नीचे है, वहाँ कोई मुझे शर्म आएगी कि मैं जाके प्राइम मिनिस्टर हाउस में रहूँगा।
it will be a
इतना
shame
बड़ा
for
महल
me
है।
to go and live in the Prime
मैं
Minister house,
हम
because
So
हमारी
most
गवर्नमेंट
definitely
फैसला
Imran
करेगी
Khan
प्राइम
there,
मिनिस्टर
and
हाउस में।
his victory speech, which
हम
is
पूरी एजुकेशन
he's giving a very comprehensive view of his state, his idea of Pakistan today, and indeed what he is offering to the people, many of whom have elected his party. Kamal Haider's watching this with us, and Kamal, so he most definitely is confident that he has won the most seats, but he's not going to be able to do it alone, is he? And he's going to need coalition partners.
Absolutely, and I think he's already talked to all the